The challenger for the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship, the Prince of Sports Entertainment, Drew Hood, making his way to the ring at this time, knowing what is at stake. If he can get the Heavyweight Championship, that would put him one step closer to becoming the new United Heavyweight Champion. But before we get to this matchup, Drew Hood had a few comments in regards to Bebop for this matchup.
You know, not even a map could help me out right now. I'm so freaking lost. Bebop, come on now. I waltz into Pro Wrestling Union months after losing my championship. I call you a fighting champion, which is just the oldest trick in the book. You shake my hand and agree to defend your title against me. And then I kick you in the nether regions, and yet you haven't said anything. Nothing. No response. You're just gonna take it? What a non-champion thing to do, Bebop. I said I respected you because you did in fact beat me, and you have in fact defended that championship time and time again. But I don't like you. I really don't. Especially now, I'm personally offended that you haven't said 1, 2, or 10 things about the fact that I took away your manhood when I kicked you in the freaking nards, Bebop. I take away that Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship from you. That way, when you go back to your freaking family, you have nothing else to give except excuses as to why the Prince of Sports Entertainment forces you to bend the knee and give me my crown. I'm going to take away that burden from you, Bebop. I will be champion. That way you can rest at home. Be everything you always wanted, Bebop. Be! Yeah?
Strong words from the challenger, but the time for talking is over. As the heavyweight champion of Pro Wrestling Union, the top dog of the industry, Bebop, is making his way to ringside, getting a warm reception from the fans here in Union, South Carolina. I did speak with Bebop just before this matchup, and he did advise to me that he likes to do his talking inside the ring. Not in front of a camera, not backstage, but inside that ring. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen, and the fans here absolutely love the PWU Heavyweight Champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and go to our ring announcer, Ron Emerson, for the introductions.
The referee for this heavyweight championship matchup is Tim. There's a 15-minute time limit on this match. Introducing first, the challenger. Weighing in at 225 pounds, he is from the peak of good living, Apex, South Carolina, the Prince of Sports Entertainment, Drew Hood. And his opponent, weighing at 220 pounds, from Spartanburg, South Carolina, he's the controversy and current Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Bebop.
All right, great job, Ron Emerson, on the introduction. And we are getting set for this matchup as the fans are still cheering for Bebop. This is not the first go-around for both Bebop and Drew Hood, as they faced each other just this past December, back when we had an interim Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship. And that was Bebop coming out on top, taking the interim title, going all the way to fighting Chase Emery to become the undisputed PWU Heavyweight Champion. And now here we go. This is match number 2. PWU Gold on the line between Bebop and Drew Hood. Man, these fans here in Union, South Carolina, they are absolutely behind the top dog of the industry. But let's not take anything away from Drew Hood. He is a fantastic professional wrestler. He's been winning gold everywhere, including the Action Pack Wrestling Heavyweight Championship not too long ago. Whoa, and a huge shove. Oh, and Bebop just brushed the side of his face with that slap. Drew Hood missing with a clothesline. He is up and nailed with an atomic drop. Bebop's got him up one more time. Reverse atomic drop, going from the back to the front. And normally he likes to follow this up with a little bit of an 8-second ride. But no, Drew Hood just cut him off, nailing him with that right hand. One more for good measure, and that rocked the heavyweight champion. And just took him down with that forearm smash directly in the center of the back. Drew Hood going for another swing, but wait a minute, misses. Bebop's got him up, and puts him right there on the top rope. And looks like he's going for that ride now. And Drew Hood manages to get himself off. Bebop going in for the pinfall. Only a 1 count. This match has only been going on for just a little bit over a minute. Not enough to put away somebody like the Prince of Sports Entertainment, Drew Hood. But Bebop is going to do his best, knowing that he has already defeated Drew Hood before in the past. Now he's just taking him, ramming his head right into the turnbuckles. What's he going to do now? Maybe going for it one more time. No, wait a minute. Drew Hood just blocked it. Turns it around and smashes Bebop's face directly on that top turnbuckle. Scooting him around now. He's got the boots laying into him right now, taking down the heavyweight champion. Referee trying to create some separation here as Drew Hood is just taking that right foot and planting it directly into the throat of the heavyweight champion. But wait a minute, Bebop just tripped him up. What's he doing? He's pulling him into the corner post and smashing his grapes right there on the steel. And a big time chop. What's he gonna do? Maybe go for it again? No, wait a minute. He's got the legs again and pulls them right back in. I guess Bebop did not forget about that punt kick between his legs just a couple of months ago and just nailed Drew Hood at the top of the head with that thunderous right hand. And one more for good measure. I am surprised that referee Timothy Godfrey is allowing this to continue. Bebop is really pushing the rules here. But now he is dragging Drew Hood back to the center of the ring. Maybe going for a pin? No. He hits the ropes, hits the spin, and drops that elbow dead into the chest. And Bebop is not through yet, but no, Drew Hood pushes him out of the way. And he's needing just a little bit of time after that amount of punishment he just took. Wait a minute, he's going back into the ring. Bebop's waiting for him. But Drew Hood, wait a minute, waving his arms. It's like saying, forget it. Wait a minute, what's Bebop doing? He's scooted around the outside of the ring on the other side where the referee didn't see him. And he's going right after Drew Hood. And nailed him with a big-time chop to the chest. The fans here are having such a good time. So is Bebop. But Drew Hood, he's not having a good time right now after having his head banged on the apron there. Bebop following up, tossing him right back inside the ring. Giving himself a little bit of room, goes between the ropes. But Drew Hood moves out of the way, boots him, and another forearm smash, and just stomping away at him. And now he's just on top, nailing him with those right-hand bombs right to the head. And you can see the frustration that Drew Hood is facing at this time. He knows what's at stake. The biggest prize in Pro Wrestling Union, the Heavyweight Championship, the stepping stone to the next phase of Pro Wrestling Union, the United Heavyweight Championship, is at stake at this point. Drew Hood comes running in. And misses big time. And you know he's going to be feeling that for a while, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Bebop on the outside. Looks like he's going over there to Drew Hood. And a chop to the back. Oh, man, you know that's got to hurt. And one more. Can see the welt right there on Drew Hood's back. Now wait a minute, looks like Bebop was going to ram him into that post, but no, Drew Hood just reversed, threw him in. Drew Hood's back inside the ring and right out again, breaking up the referee's 10 count. And he's going right back to work onto Bebop. Maybe going for an atomic drop. No, wait a minute. Oh! And now he's returned the favor twofold, putting him up against the corner post between the legs, and then, of course, a back chop of his own. Turnabout is fair play in professional wrestling, and Drew Hood did exactly just that. Now he's taking Bebop, throwing him back inside the ring, knowing that he can only win the championship by pinfall or submission. And it looks like he could be going for a submission hold right here. He's got that arm locked real tight. And he's putting all of his weight right there onto the lower back and pulling upwards. You know this has got to be a lot of pain that Bebop is feeling at this time. But he manages to fight his way out, it looks like. Throwing that right arm, trying to break the hold. He gets away, hits the ropes. Wait a minute. Looks like Drew Hood's trying to go for that sleeper hold. I think he's got it locked in, maybe. But Bebop just drops jawbreaker onto the Prince of Sports Entertainment. What's Bebop going to do? Comes in with a flying forearm. Very nicely done. And another one. Bebop's waiting for him to get up. He's got him up. It looks like he was giving him a bat biting drop. Looked like Drew Hood was trying to block it, but he still went over. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. But like I was saying, it looked like Drew Hood was trying to block from going up, but Bebop managing to get him up. But Bebop rolled through. Wait a minute, just got caught by Drew Hood. He could be going for his finish there. But wait a minute. Bebop reversal and another reversal. These guys are just on top of everything. Bebop comes rolling in, catches him, and nails it. Drew Hood going face first into the mat. Bebop taking his time here. A lot of time wasted going in for this pinfall, but 1, 2, and once again, only a 2 count as Drew Hood managing to kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a quick moment to talk about September the 2nd for the 3rd annual Ray Bitt Barber Memorial Parade of Champions, the next Pro Wrestling Union event here in Union, South Carolina. A lot of great names are going to be on it, including the legendary George South, the CPW Heavyweight Champion Dion Johnson, Impact star John Schuyler, and the return of the good Dr. Landon Hell as Bebop got caught. Drew Hood now catching him. Looks like he's going to be going for that Impaler DDT, but Bebop, oh, and a roundhouse kick. I'm surprised that didn't knock out Drew Hood. Bebop's hitting the ropes, but wait a minute. So is Drew Hood, and they're now crisscrossing each other. Neither man giving up the run here, but wait a minute. Drew Hood just stopped and nailed him. Choo-choo train and knocked Bebop right off the tracks with that one. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and 3. Wait a minute. Holy crap, that was so close. I thought the referee's hand touched the mat before the shoulder got up. Drew Hood thinking the same thing right now. He thought he just won the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship. The referee was telling him that he was so close, his hand was almost to the mat before Bebop managed to kick out. But Drew Hood, he's wasting a lot of time here. He needs to strike while the iron is hot. Bebop is down. He's picking him up. And a scoop slam. And it looks like Drew Hood lost a little bit of energy there. But wait a minute, he's now going to unfamiliar territory. He's not known for his top rope game. But I guess he's going to be pulling out all the stops to put away Bebop to become the top man of Pro Wrestling Union. But Bebop is up and oh, just nailed him with a punch. And that really rocked Drew Hood. Bebop going one more time with the fist to the face. Wait a minute, now you got Bebop going up there meeting Drew Hood, who's now fighting back. with a headbutt, and Bebop is down again. But you can see that that did a number on Drew Hood himself. But it looks like he's got his wits about him, trying to get back up. But wait a minute. Oh! Rolling through, and another punch right to Drew Hood. Bebop going back up to the top. He's got him. Could be going for a superplex here. This is going to be a world of hurt. And oh! And both of these men are down, ladies and gentlemen. Such a high drop. A lot of punishment to be put in your body. Both of these men feeling the effects of that superplex. Drew Hood maybe a little bit more, but Bebop, he's just laying there. And the referee is counting both of these men out. It'd be a sad thing to see that neither one of these men respond, but wait a minute, it looks like they're trying to work their way back up. Drew Hood looks like he's hooking that head again, but no, Bebop taking him over there to the turnbuckle with that shoulder block. Drew Hood fighting back, but Bebop just throwing that shoulder in there. Once again, Drew Hood is not giving up the fight. But it looks like he's got Bebop. He's got him in that front chancery. Bebop manages to come out, and another roundhouse kick. And that did a lot of damage, ladies and gentlemen. Drew Hood, oh, coming in with that jumping knee. Bebop returning the favor there. Both of these men barely on their feet. And a double clothesline. Both of these men are down again. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that we do not have too much time in regards to this match. Most of the time limit has expired, and both of these men have really went to war with each other. You can see Drew Hood, he is now back on his knees, holding on to those ropes, trying to get himself up. Bebop laying there in the corner. You can see where he's breathing heavy. Both of these men have put in tremendous work. Drew Hood now back to his feet. And Bebop does the same thing. Now they're both going after each other, throwing wild punches. Neither man really giving much of each other anything, but oh! Drew Hood just ate that super kick from Bebop, and once again, both men down. That was Bebop's best shot for sure. And if he can make it over there to Drew Hood, pull him away from the ropes and pin him, I'm sure that would be the end of the match, and he would retain the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship. Looks like that's what he's doing right now, but looks like Drew Hood's got his arm underneath that bottom rope, and he's holding on for dear life, refusing to let it go. Bebop just dropped that elbow. Finally, Drew Hood lets it go. Looks like he's trying to roll him in for the pin. Wait a minute, he's got him. No, wait a minute, rolls through. Wait a minute, now he's just battling him right there on the floor. The referee not having a good opportunity to pin, but wait a minute. We don't have much time left, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute, that's it. The 15-minute time limit has expired. This is a time limit draw, which means that Bebop still retains the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship. Wait a minute, what's Drew Hood doing?
I could have won 5 more minutes, and I would have won. This was my match. Drew, your blonde hair
You said you had more than 5 more minutes. If I had 5 more minutes to do, I would have won. Union, South Carolina, do y'all want 5 more minutes? Maggie G, make it 5 more minutes. You want 5 more minutes? You want 5 more minutes?
The Pro Wrestling Union General Manager, Matty G, granting them 5 more minutes. Drew Hood said if he had 5 more, he could do it. And Bebop, just nailed him with that super kick. And he looks like he's going for 1 more. This time, Drew Hood catches him, rolls him up. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Bebop's got him, looks like he's going in. Putting him down for the pin, shoulders down, but only a 2 count. Both of these men back up, but wait a minute, Drew Hood now grabbing that head, picks him up, and this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. New heavyweight champion, 1, 2, and 3. Once again, Drew Hood was so close. That hand almost hit the mat, ladies and gentlemen. I could see that as clear as day. I swear, I thought that was a 3 count. Drew Hood thinks that's a 3 count as well. I'm sure of it. But somehow, some way, Bebop managed to kick out. Drew Hood getting him back up. No telling what he's going for here, but wait a minute. Bebop, nailed him with a drop kick. Picture perfect right to the face. And Drew Hood is down. He could be out, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, he didn't even have enough strength to kick out. He had to throw his arm onto that rope to break the count. That drop kick must have really did a number on him, and it hit picture perfect right to the jawline, ladies and gentlemen. He's still holding his face as Bebop is now going to town on him with a right hand blow. Whoa. And Drew Hood just spit on him. And I think all that did was just piss off Bebop just a little bit more. Referee trying to go in and break it up, and a low blow shot, but the referee looks like he got a little bit of it himself. But that referee is down. And the punt kick. Bebop is down. 1, 2, 3. This could have been it. This really could have been it for Drew Hood. But he took the cheap way to get the Bebop. But the referee paid for it as well. He's trying to get the referee up. But wait a minute. Bebop. He's up. What's he going to do? And Bebop returns the low blow. And another super kick. That's got to be it. Bebop is retaining right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's got to be it. There's the 1 count. Referee being a little slow. There's the 2 count. 1 more, and that's... What in the world?
2 minutes remaining.
This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Drew Hood kicked out from another super kick. The referee is down. He's in a lot of pain. Drew Hood is down. Somehow he is still in this. Bebop is slowly making his way after delivering his best shots, and he still has not been able to put down the Prince of Sports Entertainment. Both of these men have done an incredible job in this matchup with the 5 additional minutes, and they don't have much time left. I would love to see a clear-cut winner here, ladies and gentlemen. But now you got Bebop firing away with Drew Hood answering back. 1 more right hand from Bebop and another one from Drew Hood. Both of these men are just tuckered out, ladies and gentlemen. But somehow they just keep on fighting. That's how much the Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Championship means to both of these men, knowing that after this, it is the gateway to the new United Heavyweight Championship, which will be the top prize of the Pro Wrestling Union banner. But once again, both of these men just having a hard time getting up. But Drew Hood, he's... Wait a minute, why is he backing the referee in the corner? Oh, Bebop comes running with a splash, and the referee pays for it. I'm going to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we're going to get any resolve in this matchup. But Bebop trying to will his way back over to Drew Hood. Firing away with another right-hand shot, and Drew Hood answers back. We can't have too much time left here, ladies and gentlemen. We have to be mere seconds away from this matchup being over with again. But wait a minute. Bebop, he's back up. Looks like he's going for another super kick. No, wait a minute. He's going to be rolling in for a pin. Drew Hood could be down. 1, 2, and a kick out. But wait a minute. There went the bell.
No winner.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes expired. And before that, 15 minutes for a total of 20 minutes. Both of these men went hard after each other. But still, your Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Champion is going to be Bebop. He will be going on to the main event of the Parade of Champions and will be going after the United Heavyweight Championship.
There was no winner in this time limit draw. Therefore, and still, your Pro Wrestling Union Heavyweight Champion, Bebop.
Ring announcer Ron Emerson giving the heavyweight title back to Bebop. And Drew Hood. Oh, wait a minute. The match is over with. But Drew still wants to fight him. Bebop just shoved him off. All right, come on, referee. You need to go ahead and break this up. The match is over with now. But these men are still fighting. All right, well, it looks like we're getting some of our members of our locker room, some of our security staff out here trying to break things up. Trying to get some order back at ringside here. But wait a minute. Drew Hood, he's just attacking everybody, including the security guard. And he's going right back after Bebop. It's clear that these two men here, they want to continue fighting each other. Oh! And Bebop just going right back in with it.